From here in Inglewood. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it.
His first look is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The Chargers still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Out of the gun, Herbert going deep here for Allen. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On second down, Love.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing is Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, here's Love.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It'll be Love to try and get the first.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
They'll run again with Love on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a give running right is Love. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. Oh, able to avoid him. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Love again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They turn to Love on the handoff. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Crossing route he finds Likely. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 56-yard attempt.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that, Charles, you have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Running to start the drive is Love. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. He finds Douglas complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
it's Love. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is Love. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 28, Chargers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Taken down at the 42.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run it?
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 64 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Pass caught, Miller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on all his blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And Dotson, he's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Jackson. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing, Jackson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where...
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Baltimore, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit.